him at 3 Layers Cafe. And where else has Jimmy Locksmith been? Oh yeah.
Maxwell Hall.
Deja Vu, Maxwell Hall, etc., etc. Ladies and gentlemen, UNF. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jimmy Locksmith.
These are my bones. A hunched spine indicative of reading, writing, and art. A damaged shoulder cuff, painful dislocation in youth. Torn cartilage in the knee, evidence of attack and assault. Misplaced bone in the right wrist. Pulled apart before they finished developing. A chipped right cheekbone. An obvious hit to the face. Divots and missing chunks of the shin bone. Signs of hard work and activity. Damaged lower vertebrae from heavy lifting and straining. 2 dents in the cranium. A forceps maybe, apparently. These are my bones. They never lie, they never forget. They will be the last to remain. These are my bones, and they tell my story better than I do. When I was 18 years old, I lived in Jacksonville with my older sister. And one night I went out for a walk, which I'm apt to do. I had my jacket, I didn't have my wallet. These are important details. So as I was walking, I noticed on the marquee of the Freebird that Logo was in town. Sweet, I thought, and I would go check it out. But as I was walking, I saw this kid, had to be no older than 17. He was wearing a green olive-colored jacket with a bunch of punk rock patches, and he was panhandling. I knew this kid was a gutter punk from the moment I saw him. He said to me, "Hey man, do you have any change?" And I did, so I gave it to him. So I went back to the apartment, dropped off my jacket, grabbed my wallet, and I was going to go. And I was walking, I saw the banner, the marquee, and then I looked over and I saw this kid standing there still panhandling. Looked to the marquee, Blue Loco, saw this kid still panhandling. I went up to him, I said, "Have you eaten today?" He said, "No." I said, "Pick a place." I said, "Do you have any friends?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Grab them too." So that night, I fed 4 gutter punks. We went to this one pizza place, and, you know, they ordered, I didn't. And then as I was opening my wallet to pay, my mind flashed back 10 years, sitting on my mother's bed as she read us the Bible. It was the book of Matthew, chapters 25, verses 31 through 40. I'll put in a paraphrase, I might get a word or a comma in this place. "And the Son of Man shall sit in glory, in judgment of all the nations, with the sheep to his right and the goats to his left. And he will say unto the sheep, Come into what has been prepared for you since the beginning of time. For I was hungry and you fed me, and I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink, and I was naked and you clothed me. I was a stranger and you took me in. I was sick and you took care of me. I was in prison and you visited me." And they will say, "When, Lord? When did we do all of these things?" And he shall say unto the sheep, "What you have done for the least of these, you have done for me." I'm not telling you the story to be on a high horse or to act like a holy roller. That's not what I do. I spent the rest of that night, literally till sunup. I bought him cigarettes. I bought him food. I gave him money. I threw in for beer. I literally spent the vast majority of the last paycheck I got on that. Why? Because I understood finally what it was that my mother had read to me 10 years prior. And to this day, I wonder, when I think about that time, when I look back on those guys, whom I've never seen since, and I ask, and I wonder, do they know how much they did for me that night? Thank you.